Tim used to kind of hang out over there and say, all right, coach, take it. It's good. I tell you, I think you have become a big-time basketball school when you're doing basketball press conferences in September the 4th. Unbelievable. I mean, we made the sweep. That's great, man. Hey, we have officially arrived. We are a legit big-time basketball program. First time I've seen Coach Brownell all fall, just for the record. Nice of him to show up and see us. It's been very hot, and basketball coaches like to stay inside and all that stuff. Nice of him to come over here today in the air conditioning and join us today. But I am pumped about our basketball team though, and apparently we've already started practice. So I'm excited about it. I think we're gonna have a heck of a team, and but we got some business at hand here in football before we can get to that. We got a big challenge this week for sure. Huge challenge. This is like another opener. We just don't know a lot about Texas A&M. Unfortunately, this is. I think the unknown is a competitive advantage for them. Hopefully, our experience can be a competitive advantage for us. But this is a difficult game to prepare for us for sure, because I'm watching Notre Dame and Florida State and Wake Forest and all these different schools, but yet you don't have much to watch the actual people. So we don't have a lot of video evidence against these guys. So it truly is like another opener all over again. So huge challenge. Really impressed with Texas A&M. Just watching in the one game last year and going back, and even though their schemes were very different, watching film from last year. Just kind of looking at their personnel and just athletically who they are. Defensively, they're stout. I mean, they got some big dudes up front. At number 34 he's a earth mover. 8's a very good player. 46 led the SEC in sacks last year. Very, very, very talented. They got a lot of guys back on defense that started at different times last year. Very good in the secondary. I think their safeties are as good as we're probably going to see. These are really, really talented players at safety. I'd say all 4 of their starters in the secondary are probably going to play in the NFL. Pretty easy to see that. They've got size and length and great looking on the hoof type guys at backer. But impressed with them up front. That's kind of where it all starts. And their D coordinator came from Notre Dame. He was a guy that was at Wake Forest, and I was really, really happy when he left and went to Notre Dame because he was one of the best that we saw year in and year out. Does a great job schematically, especially coaching those guys up in the secondary. I think they do as good a job as anybody at route reading and diagnosing the play, reading the quarterback, and just really being disciplined on their keys. So, very impressed with schematically what they do. And then, studying all the Notre Dame stuff, kind of some of the things where they've evolved. And then obviously just the one game to go on this year, but it should be a challenge, to kind of figure out just what their plan is going to be, and then making the right adjustments to give our guys a chance to be successful. Offensively, very impressed with their quarterback. And the more I watched of him, really impressive athlete. I've met him. He actually came here. He came in camp one summer, but he's incredibly athletic, but he's got a lot of moxie. And, he kind of won me over when I'm watching him run the lead option, and then he pitches the ball, and then he's 20 yards down the field leading the way blocking. He's not a prima donna type of guy. This kid is gritty and very easy to see, how he's won his team and has become a great leader for him. Really impressive. Made some big time throws. I know they played a team that really did not match up well with them last week, but he made some really, really nice throws. Great throw on the sideline. Two really big time throws to their tight end. 81 is a guy that transferred in there that I think he kind of fits the mold of what Jimbo has always had in the past at the tight end position. They had a nice little chemistry going in game one. So definitely impressive with 11's ability to throw the ball. They rushed for 500 yards. Let me say that again. They rushed for 500 yards. So again, I know the team didn't match up with them well, but it's hard to rush for 500 yards. I don't care who you play. And I thought the back did a tremendous job. You know, Five had 240 yards, and they're really talented outside. If you really study their roster, these are really highly recruited guys, highly recruited up front. They're all 300-plus pounders in the offensive line. So it's a complete football team that we're getting ready to play. Make no mistake about it. And obviously, you know, got a lot of respect for Jimbo, and he's a heck of a football coach. And you know, he'll have his guys ready, and new energy, new chemistry, new schemes on both sides of the ball. So big challenge, but something that we're really looking forward to for our team. What I'm looking for is to see our team, you know, go on the road and stay focused and display our experience that we have. And adjust to the adversity that's going to be within the game, because there's going to be adversity. It's early in the season. This is a huge game for both teams. There will be a ton of energy. It's game day. It's all that stuff. Man, that's fun. And I want to see our team embrace that. And win or lose, this is the type of game that I think makes you better and gives you a chance to grow your team as you go through the season. So it's exciting to be in these games, and really looking forward to it.
Coach, any